Hello, welcome back to this third of the series of 10 completely free SEO audits that I'm doing my digital agency, sawdigital.co.uk. So if you'd like me to have a look at your site, just simply comment below with your website, or you can send me a message and I'll take a look for you. Okay, so today we're going to be having a look at another site from Michael, which is mymxdata.com. It's basically a platform that allows you to exchange data between team members or suppliers and collaborate on this data and see when it's been downloaded and who's downloaded it, etc. So the first thing that I would like to have a look at was your on-page SEO. And just to see, because obviously your homepage is your most important page on your website in most cases, so it needs to be fully optimized to try and place yourself as high as possible for your primary and secondary keywords to bring through those visitors. So the first thing I'd see here is that your description meta tag is empty. So what that means is Google's basically going to come and try and find some information itself to use in the search results. So it might use this or a snippet from elsewhere on the page to pull through and show in the search results. Whereas if you write your own one, you can create more of a call to action or showcase some of your unique selling points so that people are more likely to click through as they're scrolling down the page and try and make yourself stand out against the other competitors. Because it's one thing getting on the first page of Google, but it's another to get somebody to click through to your listing. So you can be in second position and have more clicks than the person above you if you've got a good meta description and meta title. Okay, so secondly, again, this was the same with your other site. So you don't have a H1 tag set up yet. You've got lots of H2s, which is great, with variations of your target keywords. But yeah, I would maybe choose this one here, and you can change it to a H1 tag quite simply, because this is one of the most important factors for Google when it's deciding what your page is about. Of course, it looks at all of your H2s and all of the content on the page as well to understand what your page is about, but I would really get the H1 sorted. That's high importance, but really easy to fix basically. Okay, so that was about it for this home page. What I did notice is that you don't actually have a blog set up, or if you do, I couldn't find it. And this is where I would be targeting keywords that your customers are asking for to provide them information, and then obviously place your product as the solution to these problems. So I did a quick search here just in Google for secure data transfer. Now, what you can actually do with this tool that I've got installed here is you can see the people also ask suggestions. So here, you get these here coming up. What is secure data transfer? What is the most secure way to transfer a file? These are questions that your customers are asking, and you should be showing up for these kind of questions in your blog posts, and then linking to your service pages or your home page or your contact page. So if I just quickly show you here what you can do, you can actually, oh, my face is in the way. So we can choose how many we want to extract, and we can download these questions. So I'll just do the first 20. Yeah, so it's going to download them, and it's quickly, what it's actually doing is clicking through onto all of these questions and opening them up, and then scraping the information from each question to see who's ranking in that position and what they've written. So here it's done it in the spreadsheet. So here it's collected all of these 20 questions, and you can do up to 100, or you could do more. And this is just for that specific phrase that I searched, which was, it's not even a question, it's just secure data transfer. So these are questions that people ask that are related to secure data transfer. And there's a few here that might be relevant. So what is secure data transfer? What is the most secure way to transfer a file? When transferring data, how do you ensure it's secure? What is the safest way to send sensitive data? Which tool should be used to securely transfer data to a server? So yeah, I'm sure there's plenty more here if you had a good look through. Just to try and identify what you could write about in your blog. and target visitors in all areas of your funnel. Okay. Another thing, so on your offsite SEO, your domain rating's quite low, to be honest. It's 8 out of 100, and this is a logarithmic scale. So the first, it's quite easy to go from a 0 to 10, but then it gets harder to go from a 10 to a 20, 20 to a 30, and so on. So it's quite low, really. You've got 63 websites linking to you, and whilst your traffic is growing, it's steadily increasing. The actual keywords that you're ranking for might not be necessarily relevant or bringing in any business, because these are actually your case studies. So if somebody's searching for MTech Group, then your case study about MTech Group is showing up in position 7. And I don't know what MTech Group does, but what are the odds that somebody has searched this business and they're looking for a data transfer solution? It's quite low, really. So this is why you need to start creating content which can answer your searchers' queries, and maybe even you can think of what your primary target keyword would be and optimize your homepage for that as much as possible by including in your H1 tag, your H2s, including some content that talks about this topic in as much detail as possible, and then earning some backlinks with, well, even better, from sites that are related to your site. So if you can get links from sites that regularly talk about data transfer, then that's a highly valuable link. Or earning links from websites that have a higher domain rating than yourself will help to increase your domain rating. And you can see here, if you have, so this is your organic traffic going up steadily. You can also see, if you look at your backlink profile, you can see how your backlinks are increasing, and obviously it's like a chicken and egg situation. You can't tell just from this graph what comes first, but I could quite confidently say that because you're increasing your backlinks, that's maybe why your traffic's increasing. So yeah, so that's that. Just one final thought. We're just looking on the tool Screaming Frog here, just to see it basically crawls through all of your pages, just like Google does. There was one thing. So here, so yeah, it's not actually just your home page that's missing the H1 tag. It's actually, there's 15 pages. So all of these pages here, you could go in and decide what your primary target keyword is for that page, and then you can include variation of that in the H1 and H2 tags. Same again for meta descriptions here. There's 15 pages, so you could get meta descriptions written for all of them. Okay, and I think that's about it, to be honest. Yeah, so just to summarize quickly, choose what your primary target keyword would be for the home page and optimize for that in the H1 tag, and variations of it in your H2 tags. Write some content that talks about your primary target keyword, so whether that be secure data transfer or perhaps data transfer tool or something of that nature, and create content targeting that keyword. Secondly, I'd be looking to build some more backlinks to your website, because this is really, you're really lacking in this area, and you can see that with the growth of your backlinks, it is actually helping your organic traffic. And finally, just get your H1 tags and your meta descriptions implemented across the whole site. And yeah, that should really help. And then finally, just your blog. Obviously, you want to do some keyword research to find topics that you can write about that your customers are searching for, and you can provide answers to their queries. Okay, yeah, so if there's anybody else who'd like me to do this for your website, just have a look and find some optimizations or areas for improvement, just drop your website below, and I'll create a video just like this for you. Okay, all right, thanks for watching. Cheers.